DJLTV.
Hi guys, welcome to DJMTV Daily News Update, your one-stop channel for everything news and gist happening in Nigeria and all over the world. This is your first time of joining us, a very big welcome. Do not forget to go a step further, like, share this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell. So you're one of the first persons to get notified whenever we drop any new video. Now let's take you straight up into the main news.
DJLTV.
No proof of vaccination, no entry in Edo State.
People who are not yet vaccinated at all will have to depend on remote access to these gatherings. So from the second week of September, people may not be allowed to worship in churches and mosques without showing proof of their vaccination cards at the gates. Similarly, people will not be allowed to event centers for parties or receptions without showing proof of their vaccination cards at the gates of these occasions. We have made adequate arrangements with security to prevent anybody who does not have a vaccination card from accessing any of these events. Also, you will not be allowed to access banking services in Edo State from the middle of September if you have not been vaccinated. If you want to undertake banking services, you will do so remotely from your home.
During the second phase of the flag off of the coronavirus vaccination exercise in Edo State, the governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, announced that residents of Edo State without evidence of COVID-19 vaccination will no longer be granted access to both private and public places, which includes banks, event centers, and worship centers, beginning from the second week of September 2021. The governor, who said that this move became necessary to protect the residents of the state from the third wave of the coronavirus, which has the deadly Delta variant in circulation. He said that adequate preparations have been made by the government with security agencies to ensure that anybody who do not have vaccination card does not have access to public and private places. According to him, he said that beginning from the second week of September 2021, large gatherings as well as public and private places with high traffic will no longer be accessible to people who do not have the proof of taking at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccination. He also said that people who have not been vaccinated at all will have to depend on remote access to these gatherings, as they will no longer be allowed to gather physically with other persons who have been vaccinated. In his words, he said, from the second week of September 2021, people may not be allowed to worship in churches and mosques without showing proof of their vaccination cards at the gate. Similarly, people will not be allowed at event centers, receptions, or parties without showing proof of their vaccination cards. In his statement, he also said that people will not be allowed to have access to banking services from the middle of September 2021 if they are not vaccinated. He went on to say that we have made adequate arrangements with security agencies to prevent anyone who does not have vaccination cards to access any of these places. We are doing this to protect our citizens, and all these measures will remain until the pandemic passes away. Governor Godwin Obaseki said that his administration will continue to adhere strictly to all non-pharmaceutical measures to contain the COVID-19 pandemic in the state, adding that the activities that were planned to mark the state's 30th year anniversary have been reduced significantly because the state wants to comply with the COVID-19 protocols that have already been laid out. Governor Godwin Obaseki, while speaking to newsmen, said that the new regulation was not to create hardship on the people of Edo State, but he was doing it to ensure that their lives and livelihood were being protected until the pandemic passes away. He also assured citizens of the state that the COVID-19 vaccine is available and it is free for all, stating that we will not abandon you at this time of the pandemic. Mr. Obaseki also went ahead to explain that the COVID-19 pandemic is in its third wave in Nigeria and it has the Delta variant with very serious effects around the world. And the governor have said that the government will continue to ensure the health and safety of Edo people. And this was the reason why they were coming out with the measures of no vaccination card or proof of vaccination, no entry into public and private places with high traffic. Also speaking in his address, Mr. Obaseki said that in Edo State, the data that they've collected so far was 6,306 samples with 203 confirmed cases and 4 deaths in this third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, and 96% of all confirmed cases are those who have not been vaccinated, and 100% of the deaths are of those who were not vaccinated at all. He said this goes further to show the importance of the vaccination. He said that the pandemic has come to stay, and it is clear that intermittently other waves may occur. As such, it is wise for all of us to embrace vaccination as a way of surviving this pandemic as a people in Edo State. And he said for us in the state, we have decided to push for vaccination, and within the next 1 year, we are focused on vaccinating 60% of our citizens to enable us build herd immunity against this pandemic. Mr. Godwin Obaseki further noted that the current phase of the vaccination campaign would be driven by various stakeholders and strategic groups in the state to increase the access of the persons to the available vaccines, noting that the pandemic does not respect persons or status. He also said that Edo State has 84 vaccination centers, and most of them are mobile while some of them are fixed at a place, and the list will be made available very soon to the residents of Edo State. And he has called on all residents of Edo State to support the launch and vaccination exercise, which kicked off on the 23rd of August 2021, encouraging everyone to get vaccinated as it is the only way to save lives and return to a normal livelihood. During the launch, he said, we have 2 sets of vaccines being dispensed, the Moderna and the AstraZeneca vaccines. We are taking the vaccine seriously and we will not shut down Edo State for any reason. During the launch, the state epidemiologist Dr. Greg Oko-Obo delivered a lecture which was titled COVID-19 Vaccination, a Fighting Chance, and he said Edo State is the 8th state out of the 36 states of the Federation with the highest level of vaccination. But residents of Edo State have not taken this new decision of the government of no vaccination card, no entry very lightly, as they have said that even in advanced world, the government does not force people to get vaccinated. Rather, they try to convince people to make them see the reason of the importance of the vaccination. While speaking on his Facebook page, Comrade Curtis Ogbegbo, the leader of the Freedom Fighter group in Edo State, came out to say another monumental misunderstanding by the hashtag sole administrator of Edo State. He posted 2 different videos and he said, watch the videos to see the difference between the progressive-minded leader and a retrogressive archaic leader. He addressed the governor and said, dear Governor Godwin Obaseki, you cannot threaten the good people of Edo State, force or cajole us to take the COVID-19 vaccines because it is optional. You cannot restrict, arrest, nor persecute unvaccinated persons because there are no such laws in Nigeria that empowers you to do so. Furthermore, while citing an example of a video of the American President Joe Biden, where he encouraged American citizens by giving them more incentives, paid leaves, and so, he said the American president encourages people to take the COVID-19 vaccine. He also went on to say that China, America, Germany, United Kingdoms, and other countries that produce the COVID-19 and the vaccines are begging and encouraging their citizens to take the vaccines. But those who, according to him, does not have knowledge of how the vaccine is being produced is trying to force people to take the vaccine. He said, with this proposed act of illegality, the security agents who ordinarily have failed woefully in their duties to protect lives and properties in Edo State will start clamping down, arresting and extorting innocent citizens. We shall resist any such attempt with utmost sagacity. Go and prevent, restrict, stop armed robbers and kidnappers from robbing, kidnapping, killing and maiming innocent citizens on the Benin Abraka Road, not to prevent innocent citizens who are victims of your bad governance from worship centers, event centers, and all other daily lawful activities. Many other persons have taken to the social media to condemn the recent move of the governor of Edo State, where he said those who have not been vaccinated at all will be restricted from banking services, worship centers, events like marriages and wedding ceremonies, which includes public gatherings, and also people will be restricted from public buildings. Many have also called on the governor, saying that this is not the way to go, that if he intends to ensure that citizens of Edo State are fully vaccinated, then more campaigns and more awareness needs to be given to the people, and not trying to force them to get vaccinated, as it will lead to an uproar and resistance from the people of Edo State. So there you have it, guys. The governor of Edo State is saying, if you do not have proof of vaccination of at least taking one dose of either the Moderna or the AstraZeneca vaccine in Edo State, you won't be allowed into public or private places beginning from the second week of September 2021. And it is causing uproar in the streets, as many people have said that they do not intend to follow the rules of the governor, and they will fight this new rule with everything that they've got within them. What are your thoughts and opinions concerning what the governor of Edo? Thank you so much for staying with us till the very end of this video. Do not forget to go a step further if you've not done so. Please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Also, do not forget to like and share this video. Do follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also check out our website at www.djmtv.news. Guess what, guys? From the 1st of August 2021, DJMTV offers you an opportunity to report your event from where you are on our channel. We call it Report Yourself to the World. You want to be a part of this great program? Then please click on our bio, send us a message, and we'll give you details on how to report yourself to the world. They are coming away again with another exciting edition of DJMTV Daily News Update. I remain your host, Lawuru Favor.
Yeah.
DJLTV. DJLTV.
Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJMTV.
DJLTV. 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 DJLTV.
Some of the delegates and ask them questions.
DJLTV. DJLTV. DJLTV.